What's happening? What's going on, good people? I'm driving, so I'm gonna keep this short. Well, I'm gonna stop when I get to where I'm going. But you see the question, man. Do you want to be with anybody? Like, since we're gonna have these discussions about all these, the female nature and how men go and get the bag and this, that, and the third, and all of it is just, it begs to ask the question: do you really want to be with anybody anyway? Because if the only way you can be with somebody, if it has a negative connotation to it, then why keep talking about it? Why? I mean, I'm not saying you got to get married. I'm not saying, you got to have kids. That may not be what you want. But do you want to be with anybody? Do you actually like the opposite sex? Outside of just sex. Because what it's looking like is, borderline people are just out here, how can I say this properly? I don't like the opposite sex and I don't want to be with them ever. I was like, okay, you gonna be with the same sex? Because if you got a million reasons why you're not gonna be with somebody, okay, you're not gonna be with them. But if you also laying down the plethora of things people got to do so you can deem them worthy to be with, are you looking for that type of person? Or are you just like, nah, I'm good? And a lot of this is I'm good, you know. And I'm not talking bad about men. I'm not talking bad about women. I'm saying that once again, a lot of folks are just socially awkward. Y'all scared. Y'all scared to talk. And you grown. That's the problem. You grown and you still scared to talk. You know, I don't get it. It's you on the internet. And I ain't talking about on YouTube. I'm talking about you on the internet on dating sites and you scared to date. That's crazy. You can't talk to you on dating sites, can't date. You on Instagram, I can't find nobody. You on Facebook, can't find nobody. But are you really looking? Like seriously, are you really looking? Because I don't think most people are. I think most people are looking for an excuse to not talk to anybody. And I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I think you might go through a period of time where, you know, the opposite sex rubbing you the wrong way with their shenanigans. All right, I get it. Been there. But I've said this for years. If you don't like this person, talk to somebody else. If you don't like that person, talk to somebody else. This idea that there'll never be anybody to talk to because everybody is messed up, that's stupid. That's stupid. And some of us don't want to admit. Some of us let ourselves go. And the real talk is we're saying there's nobody out there because we know we're not up to par for the people that we want. Everybody we want, you know, we ain't on that level yet. And we're not trying to do the work to get there. So guess what? You don't want to be with anybody because you don't want to put in the work it takes to be with the type of people that you quote unquote act like you want. So no, you don't want to be with anybody. People might have a hard time with that. Me, I really don't care. You've had bad experiences. I get it. What if you meet a person and experiences are good? What are you gonna do then? Are you gonna not talk to them because of the rhetoric, or are you gonna not talk to them because deep down you really didn't want nobody anyways? It's the same thing when the ladies have all these issues. It's my color. It's my hair. It's you like a white women. No, you just ain't up to par. No, you just not my type. You might be dark skinned, but you still might not be my type as a dark skinned girl. You might not have the body type I like. You might not have the demeanor that I like. You might not have the presentation that I like. Just like the ladies who, might feel that are lighter. And if they are arrogant and they believe because they're light, they're prettier, you don't have, you know, you're too arrogant for me. I don't like arrogant people. That's a problem. It's a big problem. So just say you don't want to be with anybody. And then, and on top of that, stop stalling. You know, I'm gonna do it when I get myself together. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna date a year from now. I'm gonna do it 2 years from now. I'm gonna take a 5 year break and then I'm gonna just jump back into the game. Who are you talking to? Like, how stupid do you sound right now? You just gonna jump back into it like, right, everybody, it's me. No. Do you really want to be with anybody? This idea that, oh yeah, if I use you, it's okay. You don't want to be with anybody if you really think they're okay with you using them. Like, in a negative way. Like, they're here to be used because you're spoiled. No. Do you really want to be with anybody? You know, I'm here to use your body. Nah, they're not going to be with you for that. Nobody is trying to sign up to be used by a person who has bad intentions. You could use a person in a relationship. They will allow you to use them. You got a pass to use them. But they're going to expect that you have good intentions. I mean, do you really want to be with anybody? Is it one of those things where, you want to be with people, and you want them to accept me and accept my flaws and accept that I'm going to do something that you're not going to like? No, you need to grow up. I don't have to be with you. I got to accept all these negative things. Like, what? Like, if you don't, do you like these negative things about yourself? Is the question. If you like these negative things, okay, that's one thing. If you don't like these negative things about yourself and you want somebody to accept them, shut up. I'm supposed to accept something about you and you don't like about you. You don't even want it. It's stupid. You don't want to be with anybody. You know, I'm like this because my father wasn't in the home. I'm like this because my mother abused me. I'm not trying to hear it. Man, Hustle, what's up? I'm not trying to hear it. You grown and you can't be with another adult because what happened to you as a kid. With your family and your parents. They don't know your family. They don't know your parents. So cut it out. But it's all good, or are you trying to be with anybody? Are you gonna let your friends talk you out of being with people? You don't want to do that. Look, man, if your friends are happily single and they want you to be single because they think you'll be happier single, that's one thing. But if your friends are unhappily single and they want you to be single and you believe that and you take their advice, No, no. They just want to hang out. I mean, y'all want to get a dog, get a cat, do whatever you got to do. And I got to take it to the other part. Do you want to be with anybody when it comes to my education? And I'm going to school and getting my education. What I got to do with it? You got your education. See, we don't talk about all these people who went to school and left and then went back and now they 24, 25, 26, 30, talking about still saying I'm getting my education. And when I'm done with that, then no, you already grown. Nobody wants to hear it. You're not 18 to 22. You 25 and up. I'm working on my career. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Because you're not going to be doing your career stuff 24/7. Because all the people who want to take vacations and and go to the nightlife and go on quote unquote, you still want to date, but you don't want to be anybody, but you focus on your education and your career. That is so retarded. So just ask the question, do you want to be with anybody, period? What is this about? You listening to you want to be if you don't want to be with anybody because you want to be a player, that's fine. But here's the thing. Be a player. Like damn, if you want to sow your wild oats and be a player and have multiple people and see what that's like and to play the field, be a player. But if you are not, if you're at the fence about I don't want to be with nobody, but I want to be a player, but I don't want to be a player, man. If you don't get your dumb ass somewhere, either you in or you out. You a player or you not. You got multiple people or you don't. All this, I'm finna be a player. I'm finna do it. I'm right about to do it. I'm 13 sit-ups in. I'm gonna get that. Shut up. If you got all these fantasies, go for them. But I gotta ask, do you really want to be anybody with anybody? Because if you got all of these fantasies, here's the thing: you're gonna have to meet people to have these fantasies with. So you're still gonna have to be with somebody to do the fantasies. This stuff ain't gonna come in your lap. And it ain't as hard as people, make it to be. When you keep meeting people, they ain't good enough. They ain't good enough. They ain't good enough. All right, whatever. Everybody not good enough, huh? Everybody not good enough. Have you looked at a picture of yourself compared to the rest of the people in the world? They ain't missing nothing. And I'm talking about if you fine or if you fugly or if you just straight up ugly. Nobody's caring if, oh, well, they going to miss me. Nobody's going to miss you. Nobody. So make a decision if you want to be with somebody or not. Period. I don't care if it's for sex. I don't care if it's companionship. I don't care if it's for resources. You better make a decision because at the end of the day, you got to see what type of person you want, what type of person you like. Because to get that type of person, you're gonna have to be a certain type of person. You just can't get somebody top notch, and you're gonna have to work your way to being top notch. And here's the thing: in dating, you're gonna have to work your way up when you date. Man, tell them hustle, man. It don't make sense. Do you want to be with somebody or don't you? Because if you do, act like it. If you don't, stop acting like you would be with somebody. If these perfect things would happen, if the stars would align, I would really be with somebody if I could meet somebody like, how come you can't go to the places these people at? You mean to tell me you're a certain type of person and you go places, but you can't meet the equivalent or any equivalents in the other gender? Bull. That's BS. And the reason I know is because I go a lot of different places. I really never had a problem meeting somebody of the opposite sex. And people will say, man, look, maybe, they like your looks. Understand something. I'm 5'8", 165. I've been too short for some, too small for some. I still ain't. I'm bald headed, right? Being bald is an issue for some people. I'm not attractive to some people. I've heard it all. I've heard I'm pretty damn good looking too. But guess what? I never really had a problem because I knew there was some women that was gonna like me and some women that wasn't. That's the gist of it. Shoot your shot. Same thing with you ladies. If you going out in public, present yourself like you don't. If you present yourself like you really don't love yourself, stop acting like it's other people. If you don't want, if you're acting unapproachable, stop acting like it's other people. If you acting petty, stop. If you childish, if you immature, stop acting like it's other people. Because it's not. The question is, do you want to be with somebody or not? And if you about getting your paper and do all that too, you ain't gotta be with nobody. I mean that's good. But please stop playing this game. Like everything is wrong. Everything ain't wrong. You just playing around. And then, oh, I was ready, but it didn't work out now. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody, look, man, nobody got time for that. But like I said, man, I was gonna do this while I'm driving. I'm at my destination, and I'm about to cut up a little bit. So that it is what it is. Durham said, what? Yeah, yeah, exactly. You can find a 300-pound person if you're 300 pounds. You just don't want to. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I was doing it on the road, so catch y'all on the next one. Peace.